This channel is proudly sponsored by the Demon Ninja Kickstarter, a tabletop RPG of horror and redemption in a dark Japan. Please check out the links in the description and in the pinned comment to the Kickstarter and to my ongoing review of the core book. And the Red Room Publishing. Please check out the link to their store also in the comment and in the description. And here's a promo of one of their games.
In the heart of darkness, where shadows waltz with unhinged madness, I have gazed into the abyss and found a truth so stark it burned my soul.
The Shadow War begins now. Are you ready for the new flesh?
Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring Magi-Knights Awakening. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition powered, magical girl and Super Sentai inspired tabletop RPG, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about player links and some finishing touches for your character. When it comes to player links, the forging of bonds and the ability to connect to others directly correlates to the power of an individual Magi-Knight. It is for this reason that heralds sometimes target groups of tight-knit friends or even siblings who are close in age to go through an awakening. Sometimes a herald will have to find 2 or even 3 different groups of people and bring them together to form a Magi-Knight squadron, strong enough to resist the invading evil. You have a table with several player links. It could give some interesting ideas on forging their previously established relationships, or can be used to help them come up with a unique player link of their own. Players can have multiple links, each with a different player, or rather player character, if they prefer to be connected to multiple other characters in different ways. Or they can all share the same player link as a collective group. But ultimately, a player can only receive one link reward, because these links not only have something to do with your personal background, they also have mechanical effects on the game. And you have guidelines to create your own links. And what about lone wolf characters? You also have lone wolf links. You have player links such as childhood friends. You've been friends for years and years. Whatever it was that connected you in the past, your friendship has grown strong over time, and you trust each other implicitly. Whether they are annoying, amazing, or like a barnacle you unintentionally picked up on the way to school, they'll always be on your side, or by it at least. When it comes to the link reward, you obtain 12 social points with a Magi-Knight, and you have the shard reward of Shard of Tenacity. Or maybe you take the link of Friendly Rivalry. You've run into each other before in the worst way possible. Maybe you both were fighting over the same love interest. Maybe you competed against one another, and one of you lost or ultimately died. Whatever it is, you don't maliciously dislike them per se, but your rivalry does bolt you forward with unparalleled determination. You gain 12 social points, rival, with a Magi-Knight, and you obtain the Shard of Mercurial Alacrity. When it comes to lone wolf links, you have things such as Past Protector. You've been doing this for a little while. You've only been holding off minor enemies since you've been alone, or maybe your skills have rusted a bit, but you were probably one of the first to form the squadron. These new Rise have no idea what they are getting themselves into. This shard is proof of that. When it comes to link reward, the Herald admires your dedication of purpose and has awarded you an incredibly rare and powerful gift. Be sure to use it wisely, as it, hopefully, should be some time before you see another. You start the game with a Shard of the Magi-Knight. You also have a table detailing significant bonds and backstory social points. For example, the Treasure Bonds bond type provides plus 10 social points to one squadron member that currently has 9 or less, and plus 10 social points to one non-player character that currently has 9 or less. Because you can also form bonds with non-player characters. Upon character creation, each player gains one treasured bond, one important bond, and 2 deepening bonds in both the Magi-Knight category and in the non-player character category. A different Magi-Knight and a different non-player character must be selected for each type of bond. Then you determine your starting year. It depends on your school. If you come from a private school, then you obtain a backpack of standard quality and a school uniform of valuable quality, just to give you a couple of examples. But if you come from a public school, perhaps you start with a long-range communicator and 1 item from the mundane gear list, which counts as cheap quality. Now, when it comes to Magi-Knight armaments, they are the manifestation of a player's soul crystal. These weapons and armor are never replaced, but rather are upgraded through the rare and valuable exchange of gloom gems, which are acquired by fighting the invading evil. Soul armaments will be described in a future part of this review. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about the Magi-Knight persona. I like how the bonds, the links, connect you to various non-player characters and player characters, and to the game world itself. And they have a mechanical application because of the rewards with those links. I also like that you have the Lone Wolf links in case you are going for that character concept. And the finishing touches that I have mentioned at the end of this part are very simple to apply, and that's great. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below. And remember, master roleplay and you will master the game. Once again, thank you and see you later.